Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Demystify Selling with Microsoft. And I am very excited for my guest today. Today, we're speaking with Tafara Pulse, and Tafara is a senior business program manager at Microsoft. So, welcome, Tafara.
Thanks, Rob. Glad to be here.
Yeah, so before we jump in, Tafara, maybe you could take a minute and kind of just walk our audience through what your role is inside of Microsoft. It's a big title, so I'd love to hear a bit more about what you do day to day.
Sure, absolutely. So I am a senior business program manager, as you mentioned, with Microsoft. I work in the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program. I'm responsible for a number of things throughout the program, primarily our solutions partner designations that we launched a year ago with the introduction of the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program. And so I work across a number of teams within Microsoft, within our global partner solutions team, and just ensure that our program is running smoothly, that partners have access to the things that they need to sell effectively and partner with Microsoft, and ensure that our solutions partner designations are really a tool for partners to differentiate themselves in the market and get access to benefits and other incentives and downstream opportunities for them through the designations.
Well, it sounds like you got a lot going on there. That sounds like a job and a half.
Yeah, definitely. Our team definitely works on a lot. I have other colleagues who are responsible for specializations, Microsoft Action Pack, and other offers that you'll be seeing coming to market in the next year or two.
Awesome, awesome. Well, before we jump in, I've got a question for you that I'm dying to ask you. But before we do that, I would love it if you could take a minute and just level set for us what the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program is all about at a high level so people understand it and who it's designed for. That would be really great if you could take a minute or two and just walk our audience through that.
Sure, absolutely. So the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program is the single Microsoft partner program. And we're working towards a future where all of our partner programs or offerings fall underneath this Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program umbrella. And we really have a wide variety of organizations and companies that partner with Microsoft worldwide. Every single one of those companies, regardless of the type of company, the industries that they work with, or so forth, they are all part of the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program. So they join the program, they get access to our offers, to different opportunities to work with, partner with, learn from, and so forth from Microsoft. It really is the starting point for all things Microsoft partnership. So if anyone is watching this who is not currently a Microsoft partner, I encourage you to check that out. And we'll talk a little bit more today about what the opportunities are, but there's a lot more information at partner.microsoft.com where you can learn more about what it means to be a Microsoft partner and what that journey looks like, in addition to what we'll talk about today.
Great, great. And then just a little bit of history here is that correct me if I'm wrong, but the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program replaced what we used to think of as the gold and silver, or now legacy gold and silver designations. Is that right?
Yeah. So just to clarify on that point, I'm glad you framed it this way, because the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program is not just the offerings. It's all things partner program with Microsoft. Within the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program, which you may hear me refer to as just the partner program, we have offerings like our solutions partner designation. And that offering was actually the replacement for our legacy gold and silver competencies that we had. So the competencies were an offering within MPN, and our solutions partner designations are an offering within the partner program today. So yes, one did replace the other, but I just want to clarify, when we talk about the partner program, it's not just the solutions partner designations, it's all offerings and opportunities within to partner with Microsoft.
I think that's such an important distinction. I'm so glad you made that for us, is that the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program is really the umbrella of the entire partner program. It's, you talk about the solution partner designation just being one piece of that. And so it's really, I think, important that partners understand that this is an umbrella that all the different programs roll up under. And so to your point, it is the starting place. If I'm hearing you right, it's, if you were planning on partnering with Microsoft, the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program is the place to start.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, that actually leads me into the real question I've got for you and why I've got you in the hot seat today. So, what I want to ask, and it's a question I get over and over again, which is your solution partner designation worth it? And so I've got a strong opinion on this, and I'd love to hear yours as well. And then once we get into that, we'll maybe go a layer deeper and look at some of the sort of tactical behind the scenes stuff in terms of the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program and specifically the solution designation. So with that, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the solution partner designation.
Yeah. So you won't be surprised to hear that I also have a strong opinion about this. And it might be biased, but let me just expand on that a little bit. So, yes, I do think that the solutions partner designation is worth it. And the reason for that is that the solutions partner designation not only helps partners to differentiate themselves in the market, it recognizes a partner's capabilities, their breadth capabilities across the solution areas where they attained the solutions partner designation. So it tells customers what your abilities are within business applications or security or modern work or any of the three Azure solutions partner or solution areas, and gives your customers a sense of where your capabilities lie. The solutions partner designations are also part of the partner journey through the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program. So there are a number of different ways to partner with Microsoft. We've got partners who are services partners, SIs. We've got ISVs, we've got telcos, we've got a number of different types of partners who partner with Microsoft. The solutions partner designations are really today intended for our services partners. That's where they're focused. So if you're a services partner, this is really going to be the bread and butter for you within the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program and should really be where you're focused. And the reason to focus there is that you get access to a significant number of benefits through solutions partner designation, including licenses, marketing. Our GTM benefits are strong. I encourage you to go check those out if you have access to them, or just check out the benefits guide. But the offerings within the partner program are also where a lot of our downstream incentives and our funding programs really come into play. So for partners who do attain the solutions partner designations, they become eligible for incentives when they sell things like Azure products or business applications or security. So when you do sell those products, you may become eligible depending on what the incentive is. But it really is sort of the gateway into all of our downstream funding and partnering opportunities. So I really encourage. Now, it's not the only way, but it is the primary way that if you're a services partner, that you really start to tell Microsoft that this is where you work in the space. And, we and your customers can start to recognize you in any of the 6 solution areas.
Yeah, I love that. And I just kind of want to recap some of the things I heard there because there is so much value in that. And no surprises. I'm there with you. I feel very strongly about this. I feel that it is absolutely the place to start as a services partner is with a solution designation. So I'm right there with you. But some of the things I heard is that it can help you differentiate yourself in the eyes of your customer. So that alone is worth it right there. But then you get into all the offers that are available, incentives that are available, programs that Microsoft is running. It opens up all of these different doors. So for me, I absolutely agree with you that it is valuable, it is important, and that you should strive to achieve your solution designation or designations. I mean, it's not limited to just having one designation, is it?
No, absolutely not. If you are a company who focuses on more than one of our solution areas, if you're working in both security and modern work, for example, you can definitely attain both of those. You could attain up to all 6. Conversely, if you're just focused on one, that's enough, right? You can focus on just that one. You can dive deeper with just the single solutions partner designation. And if you want to go even deeper, we have our specializations for each of the solution areas also. So another good place to look, and specializations then open up a whole other world of benefits and relationship building with Microsoft. So
Right. And maybe you could just dive just real quick a little deeper on specializations. What does that mean so if I'm a modern work or a security partner, what does it mean to have a specialization?
Yeah, so if you look at how our solutions partner and specializations are built,
Mhm.
we really look at your capabilities at more of a breadth level at the solutions partner designation level. And what that means is that we're not sort of gatekeeping how you qualify for modern work, for example. You may be selling M365 E5 licenses. You may be doing work with apps on Teams. You may be doing unified communications of some sort, right? We're not really sort of gatekeeping how you get to modern work. There are a lot of aspects and components to our modern work solution area. So you may get there, you may focus on one or more areas within modern work, and you can qualify for the solutions partner designation for modern work. So we call that sort of more of our breadth designation. Our specializations are really more of our depth designations, where you are proving capability that goes very deep in a very specific area of that solution area. So it might be meetings and meeting rooms with teams, for example.
What I'm hearing is that you specialize in something very specific that Microsoft has outlined inside of the program, whether that's Teams voice or it's protecting identities in a security side. There's a specialization, something that you're going very deep instead of broad.
Mhm,
You're going
mhm.
deep into that one area, and
You're
that's
proving
where.
your Yeah, sorry to interrupt. You're
No,
proving
please.
your capabilities in a much deeper way. You're saying to Microsoft, "Hey, we have extensive experience in this area. We have a track record of success. We've got a number of people who have the knowledge base and the certifications to prove it in this specific area." Now, that being said, those same people and those same skills may have been what got you to the solutions partner designation, and that's okay. That
Yeah.
solutions partner designation is going to be the prerequisite for your specialization. And so if you are laser focused on a specific area within one of our solution areas, definitely encourage you to take a look at what specializations might be available, because it does open up a number of other opportunities if you do maintain one or more of our specializations.
Great. Well, that's been super helpful. If you're open to it, Tafara, what I'd like to do is take it down a layer deeper and let's go look at in the partner center what it looks like to go after a solution designation, how you would do that, and the sort of mechanics behind the scenes. So, does that work for you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's do it then.
Okay. So if you're familiar with Partner Center, you've probably seen this page. And I'm going to focus today on our security solution area. And I want to make sure that you're also aware that you do need specific permissions within Partner Center to see this space.
Right.
Also want to point out that this is a test account, and so you'll just see 0 scores and no data in here. But if you are partnering, if you're selling Microsoft, if you're doing services with Microsoft, you will have a score for any one or more of these areas. So you should see more than zeros in there in theory.
And just to
So,
jump in there, there's a magic number that partners are trying to get to in terms of points, isn't there? Okay.
So let's talk through the details of the solutions partner designation. So the way that you earn a designation is by earning points on what we call your partner capability score. And the partner capability score for each of the 6 solution areas has a maximum of 100 points. In order to qualify for any one of the solutions partner designations, you have to reach 70 points on your partner capability score, and you have to have points in each one of the subcategories, which I'll go into here in a minute.
Okay. That sounds important.
It is important. Yeah. So we've got 5 subcategories for each of these. And you can see here, you can see the 100 points available for each one of these. Obviously, this account has not started, but you
Yeah.
may see something like qualified or enrolled or in progress as your status here. So this is
Yeah.
really the entry point to your solutions partner designation. So if I go in, I just clicked on the security option
Okay.
here. So now I'm looking at just the security designation, and I'm going to come back to this qualification window. I'm going to scroll down here to look at that partner capability score. So We have 5 available subcategories. You only see 4 here because we have combined the skilling subcategories into one category. So for security,
Okay.
we just have the 4 subcategories. You will want to be focused on these subcategories throughout the year. So like our competencies of the past, you still qualify for solutions partner designations on an annual basis. Once
Okay.
you're enrolled, you have the solutions partner designation for the remainder of your enrollment year. And at your next anniversary date, if you were still qualified, you would re-enroll at that time. And the way that you earn points is through performance, skilling, and customer success. And performance is made up of net customer adds. So we're looking at how many net customers did you add in the trailing 12 months.
Okay.
So we're just looking for an addition of customers to your list of customers. So for net customer adds, you can get more details by clicking on view details here. For security, for example, you're going to earn points from both Azure security and modern work security products. So if you're selling one or both, you will earn points on your partner capability score.
Got it.
There are a lot of details in here about sort of how you earn points. What does it mean to be an eligible customer that's counting towards your score? What are the Azure or modern work services that are going to count? What are the offers that count? And which associations can you use to actually let Microsoft know that you're working with that customer so you get credit for that work?
Got it. So it sounds like it's very important for partners, whoever's managing this process within a partner, to understand this in detail, to really spend time, reading the information, understanding the information. Is that fair?
Absolutely. Yeah. And there's a lot of information both here in Partner Center and in what we call our partner docs. And we'll put a link to that up here in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the link for the overview page. And then we also have the link for Learn. And that gives you the link for just the security designation. It walks you through all of the details of the partner capability score. So a lot of information in there, but I really recommend that you have somebody within your organization who deeply understands how you earn points so that you can track it throughout the year and make sure that you are making progress toward being above that 70 points within your qualification window.
Right. And then if I heard you correctly earlier, is that I need to, as a partner, to have points in each one of these categories. So I need to have points in the net customer add. I need to have skilling points, as well as on customer success. I need to have points in both categories. So I can't just have it in deployments, but I need to have it deployments. And I believe it's usage behind the little window there.
It is. Yeah. Let me hide that. So yeah, in usage growth. So you would need points. You need more than 0 points in each of these subcategories. So there does need to be some focus on each of these. There is some flexibility in how you arrive at the 70 points, but where there's not flexibility is having points in each of the categories.
Right. So I might have more points. I might get my full 40 points in skilling and then spread the rest of the 30 points across the other 3 categories. Is that fair to say?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Or
vice versa. If you max out the points for your customer metrics, it releases some of the pressure need to get more certification. So whatever works for your company.
Right. Because theoretically, I could have 60 points in net customer adds and deployments and usage growth. And then that 10 points comes through, then I need to just achieve the 10 points. I love that. Okay.
Yep. Absolutely.
Great. Well, this is super helpful. And I think on the previous page, we saw there, the overview page, we saw the 6 different solution areas that customer or the partners can choose to go after. Is that
you're talking about these 6 solution areas. Yeah, absolutely. So these are the 6 solution areas. This is the way Microsoft goes to market, is through these 6 solution areas. And so the solutions partner designations are really crafted around that go-to-market strategy. And it helps our partners align with how Microsoft is doing business. It's how our sellers do business. It's how we market ourselves to both commercial and, in the commercial space and in the personal space. Yeah. And so, we we want to make sure that our partners have a really simple way of partnering with us and being identified by our sellers in case there are opportunities to partner together. So that's why these solutions partner designations and the subsequent specializations are so important, because it does tell Microsoft what space you're working in.
No, that's great. And I want to point one thing out that I saw here on this page is that, one of the things traditionally, at least I've felt, is that sometimes the SMB market isn't served as well, or hadn't historically been served as well. But now, as part of the solution designation, we have in modern work an SMB designation and an enterprise designation. So it opens up the door for more partners that work with different types and different sizes of customers. So I love that. I love seeing that here.
Absolutely. And business applications actually also has an SMB track and an enterprise track. It works slightly differently than the modern work tracks. For modern work, you could earn points on both of the tracks. In biz apps or business applications, you'll be earning points. You'll either be on that SMB track or on the enterprise track. But in either case, you would end up, if you attain the designation via the track that you're on, you get the same designation.
I love that. I love that. I mean, I really appreciate, working with partners and seeing the partners that go after different market sizes, which are equally as valuable and can be served with the Microsoft ecosystem. So I think that's great. And I think it's important for partners to note that you don't have to just be serving the largest of enterprises to qualify. So that's great. Well, is there anything else here inside the partner program portal we're looking at that you wanted to share today?
Yeah, just real quick, I do want to talk about this qualification window. This was something that we introduced in September, so about 4 months ago. And it actually improves or simplifies the way that you qualify for the solutions partner designation. So it increases the time in which you have to qualify. And at your anniversary date, if you're already enrolled or if you're not enrolled, we're looking at the previous 5 months. So we're at middle of January today. If you were to go in and look at your qualification window, you would see exactly what it says here. The qualification window is August 1st through January 19th. So that's the 5 months prior to January, plus the month of January would be the qualification window. When we get into February, that month would jump from August to September. So the qualification is much longer than it was. The qualification window is much longer than it was before. And it gives you a lot of leeway in terms of when you qualify. We're also only looking for you to get above that 70 points one time in that window. So if you ever qualify, even if it's for one day, you will then be qualified for the next 5 months or so from the day that you qualified. So it really simplifies, I think, the way in which you can track this. You can see what your scores are by clicking on this view scores option, and it would pull up your historical scores to show you which month you qualified in and so forth. So, take a look at that, make sure you're familiar with it, but I do think it simplifies things significantly.
That's a huge change. I think that is a big change in terms of, it broadens that window that, that was a real tough window. Like, it was hard if you passed the day, you're like, oh no, this is going to be a bad news situation. But
yeah,
that's great. I love that. So good news there. Is there anything else here we want to touch on, Tafara?
I don't think so. I think that's it. I'm sure there's plenty of questions about Partner Center in general. So I encourage you to get familiar with it by going in and using it. There's also the Learn Partner Docs that you can use. And if there's ever anything that you can't get an answer for just by doing the research, you can always contact Partner Support.
Great. That brings me to one other question that I had for you as we're coming sort of on time here, is that what we talked about today, it really resonated with me around the SI community, the services partner community. But one of the things that I hear often is that it doesn't serve the ISV community. So how would you guide, or what would you suggest for ISVs in terms of how they approach the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program?
We currently have the ISV Success Program. There's also the Founders Hub. If you're a new ISV trying to get an application off the ground, that may be an option for you. But I encourage you to check out ISV Success.
Okay.
And We will have other ISV options available and offerings available within the partner program in the near future. So please keep an eye out for, announcements that may be upcoming about that.
Great, great. Well, one thing I just want to rewind real quick on one point you made is that if a partner does have a problem with Partner Center or they're challenged with Partner Center, what's the one thing they can do, to get help if they need it?
There are folks within our partner support team who
Okay.
are heavily versed in all things partner capability score, all things solutions partner, and they would be your best option. So if you're seeing an issue in Partner Center or something doesn't look quite right, definitely contact and reach out to partner support. And you can do that directly from Partner Center.
Great. Well, that's super valuable information right there on it. Maybe just as we come to a close here, you could share one or two things that if a partner would only remember this one or two things, what would that be for you?
Well, number one, you got to get to the 70 points and you got to have points in each of the subcategories.
Yeah.
And then number two, in order to know where your score is, in order to know if you're close to 70 points or moving in that direction, you want to have somebody in your organization who is deeply versed or deeply understands the partner capability score, understands the inner workings of the solutions partner designation and how you get there, and has the right access to Partner Center so they can track and monitor, they can put processes or spreadsheets or whatever you need to manage that and track it. They can do that for you within Partner Center. I think that process and knowing what your status is, knowing what your plan is to get to 70 points, I think that's the most important thing. So, assign someone within your organization to be that person who understands Partner Center, understands solutions partner designations, and can help put a plan together, maybe with your sellers, maybe with folks responsible for ensuring that all of your folks are up to speed on their certifications, right? And getting all that information into Partner Center so that you're getting credit for all the good work that you're doing.
I love that. I love that. So get to the 70 points and then operationalize and assign the responsibility of Partner Center. So I think that is
Absolutely.
fantastic. And Tafara, I so appreciate you taking time today. I know you've got a lot on your plate. So thank you very much for joining us for this last half hour or so. And
Absolutely.
who knows, maybe we can have you back in over the next weeks or months to share with some of the updates that are going on in the program.
Sounds good. Yeah, always happy to contribute. Want to make sure folks know what's going on in the partner program and they have all the information they need. So thanks for having me.